Hey guys, I'm 59 Watts. Welcome to the channel. When I was 20, I always thought there was a window. Just a small moment in time in your life to do something you really love. I guess that's why I decided to start this channel. I'm trying to figure out if that's really true. And maybe you are too. I've been playing guitar and writing music since I was 14. The first thing I learned to play on guitar was Tracy Chapman's Fast Car, just one note at a time, and I was probably playing it in the wrong key. But it was fantastic, and I loved every bit of it. I had this old guitar that was given to my family, and I didn't know how to tune it or even if it could be tuned, but I just started playing it anyway. Getting a new guitar wasn't in the family budget, with me and my siblings and my parents were trying to put through college at some point. So I'd go over to the school's music room after school, or skip lunch completely, and play the school's guitars. And I did it pretty much every day and every chance I got. I was 16 when I played my first show. It was a high school talent show where I played 2 original songs. It didn't really occur to me the kind of social risk I was taking going out in front of my entire school, classmates, and teachers, and playing songs that no one had ever heard of before except for me and the buddy that I was playing them with. But I absolutely loved it. I was nervous, but never thought for a second about not playing. I kind of wish someone had a camera back then because I'd love to see what that looked like. But then again, maybe it's better that I just remember it the way I do. In college, I started a band. We toured regionally and had a clear goal. We wanted to get on the cover of Rolling Stone magazine. We got some radio play, and we even caught the ear of a legend of a producer named Eddie Kramer. This guy had worked with the Beatles, Jimi Hendrix, Kiss, Led Zeppelin, and so many more amazing musicians. Me and my band were blown away that he'd work with us. We recorded a single and got some radio play. We worked really hard and had an amazing time, but as it goes with so many bands, life took hold and eventually the band broke up. At some point, I put the guitar down to do the things that were most important, family and work. You know how life is. There was about a 10-year period of only picking the guitar up maybe once in a while. But as soon as I had the bandwidth to pick it up again, I did. And over the years, I wrote a bunch of songs, maybe like 40 of them, a lot more than I had written when I was 20. I learned to record demos of them, and I'd listen to them in my car, just by myself, driving to work or the grocery store. And that's kind of where these songs have lived for a long time. When I was 20, I'd always said I'd make music for free. I loved it so much. You know, it's really cool. So many of us have things in our lives like that. Things you do for free, just for the love. Creating has always been that thing for me. That thing that comes naturally, like breathing, and that's filled with joy and freedom. So at some point not long ago, I decided I wanted to share the things I make and how I make them. Mostly music and maybe some writing. I'm in the long process of editing a second novel I hope will one day see the light of day. But really, like I said before, I'm here to try to figure some things out. I'm trying to figure out if that 20-year-old version of me was right. That in life you only have a small window of time to do something creative, to make art other people can enjoy, to do something just for the love of it. Now I'm wondering if that's true. I'm wondering whether we're living in a time where a random guy can make some music straight from the heart without trying to get on a big label or on the cover of a magazine, without glitz or glamour or hype, just because he loves it. And people will actually listen because maybe they love it too. I'm going to try to figure out if that's a thing, because I figured out a long time ago that my favorite thing to do is to make something that didn't exist before, something beautiful from absolutely nothing, and share it in a way that hopefully touches someone else. I don't know whether that's possible or not, but for all of us, I really want to believe it is. So I've put together this band, 59 Watts, something I didn't ever think I'd do again. And I'm going to give it a shot, because I love making things and I really think love is in the making. Whether you're an artist or a mother or a teacher, there are just so many ways we all create. And I love that about us. So that's what I'm hoping, that this can be a little start of a place for me and people who love music and art and life, people who are creative or just creative curious, to never forget that side of themselves the one that's filled with great big dreams. I'm excited about it for me, but I'm excited about it for you too. So let me know in the comments, do you still have a big dream? Is there something you love to do that you do no matter what, that you do for free? Is there something you love to make, or a way you channel your creativity in art, in work, maybe in family? Let me know. And let's see if we can support each other in never letting go of the things we love. Let's see if we can prove that it's not a million albums or awards or a million likes or a billion streams that makes something worthwhile. Let's see if we can prove that love is in the making. All right, well, that's all I've got for now. Wishing us all luck, guys. And I'll see you on the next one.